If you're really confident about what you're manifesting and not even giving a single bit of doubt, then it definitely gonna works. I can say that from my own experience. I was not even realizing that I was manifesting, and when something has happened, I was so shocked and I was thinking, what magic has happened? Then I have realized I was manifesting. So it definitely will work. Okay, let me take you to my journey of manifestation where I was in 8th standard. Yeah, I just changed to a new school where I have made my new friend, and she was so talented. I was zero talented. Okay, and I had good people skill where I can attract people. Okay, and I believe so. And so one day she came to me and said that there is a speech competition in Malayalam, and I want to give my name along with me. I also want to give your name. I was like, oh God. And I was thinking, and just thinking in my mind that no, I can't do this, and I didn't say to her I couldn't. Then I was keep on thinking what to do, what to do, what to do. That day has passed, and I went to home, and I was keep on thinking, and I didn't come up with any solution rather than staying home, staying at home and not going to school. And I didn't go to school that day, and I gave some reason, stupid reason, and I didn't show up for that competition. And the very next day, I was opening the newspaper in the morning where I have seen her photo in that like fifth or sixth some page like that. Her photo, she actually called me and said there's a photo of her, and I just opened and I was looking for her photo, and I just saw her photo, and I was so happy at that same time. I was so disappointed inside because I really want to do these things, but I couldn't, and I didn't know how to do. And I was always thinking why I can't do that and why I'm not talented enough to do these things, because I really want to do these things. Like if I see someone dancing, if I see someone singing, if I see someone doing something good or acting, whatever, and doing good in academics, whatever, I really want to be like that. But I wasn't doing that great in anything, and in so many things I was zero, and I was so feeling bad about myself, and blaming my surroundings and everything, because I have no help from anywhere, and but she has. That is what I was thinking. But I remember one thing. Maybe I thought this thing, but after some time, was I mean, every time whenever I think something like this, I cancel my thoughts, and I'll be like, okay, I'll just pretend like everything is normal to me, and everything is going to be very perfect, and I'll make it. I'll be having that much confidence about that. Even maybe I'll say things like that. I'll become the prime minister. I'll become one day. I just went and said to my mother that I had a dream that I'm becoming a prime minister, and she was like, okay. She was not even reacting to that, and my father has said that, okay, yeah, you can. Definitely you can, something like that. And I was keep on thinking, and I was so confident about these things. And recently also, one of my friends actually saved my name as Prime Minister of India. And when he was on flight, and got a call from me, and just looking at the phone, and somebody who was sitting next to him was seeing and smiling, and PM is calling, PM is calling, something like that. Okay. So I was just that person, so confident, and I don't see the practicality or anything, and I am super. I was someone super optimistic, and I'm still super optimistic. And I didn't know when I was in that time, when I was in that age, that I was really manifesting something. I didn't know the term manifestation, but I did it. What I was doing for me, I was so confident, and I know this is how my future going to be. It's going to be something great, and whatever I'm not able to do right now, I can do that later. Maybe somewhere in my future, I'll definitely gonna do this, and I'll become that person, and someone admires. So that is what I was thinking, and I still think that same. And After this incident, I didn't show up for any speech competition or anything. Years passed, and I finished my schools and college. Then I started working and quit jobs. And one day I was just sitting in my sister's house in Coimbatore, where I was reading something, I think, and I got a call from some unknown number. So before that, I started going to colleges for taking classes, where I was understood one thing, that okay, I can handle a crowd, I can handle people, I can handle students, I can grab their attention, and I am having good people skills. And I was doing that great, and I was seeing people were enjoying that, so I was so confident about that fact. Okay, there also I'm not understanding what I was doing and what I really wanted. Then this incident which I was mentioning, like I was sitting in my sister's house and I was reading something, and I got a call from an unknown number, and I just picked up, and they were like, okay, the Sulaiman sir actually mentioned about you. Can you do a speech on March 8 on Women's Day? I was like, okay. I just said okay. And I didn't know, like, that's the first time, and I'm going to address a crowd, I mean, that too in Malayalam. Okay, and these years, like from that 8th standard incident, I haven't done any single Malayalam speech or anything, nothing. And I just said okay, and all of a sudden I recall this incident which happened in my 8th standard. Okay, I just said okay, and I now left with 1 week or more than 1 week, something for the preparation, and that too I have to do in Malayalam. And I said to my sister that okay, these people call me and they were asking me for the speech, and that too somebody recommended me, and that too a big kind of a responsibility. And she was like, okay, great, go and do it, something like that, and so much support. I just came to the reality that I really want to do this, and since I said yes, I can't say no now. And so I said, I was a little bit relaxed, and but the days were passing, and it's almost like 3 days or 4 days left for that particular event, and they have made posters and everything, they have sent that to me. Now I can't say no to this. There my tension got increased. I was so nervous. Finally we reached the event place, and we were sitting in the hall, and I was looking at the stage, that okay, after a few minutes I'll be on the stage and I'll be sitting there. Then after a few minutes later I'll be standing over there and I'll talking to these people. I was so nervous. Then I asked my sister to come with me, and we went to the washroom. I was asking her, please help me, please motivate me, say something. And she was a great help. She was like telling things, you can do this, you are this and that. That too very genuinely she was talking, not like a sugar-coated motivation or something. And after saying these all things, and I was like, okay, fine. And somewhere I was so confident that it's going to work. The other side, I was so nervous because this is the experiment. Because the previous times, and whenever I go for taking classes, even though I don't want to have any preparation or anything, I don't want to take any notes or any reference or anything, I'll be having that idea what I'm going to talk. I mean, like that topic knowledge I'll be having. So with that, I can confidently articulate things, I can present things. But here, to articulate something, I had no clarity. Okay, then when we came back from the washroom, I was looking at the stage. There were people sitting over there, doctors, advocates, politicians, and oh my god, after seeing these people, oh my god, I'm going to do this in front of these people. That is what I was thinking. Then I was kind of giving courage to myself and telling that okay, anyway, you are the chief guest, you can do this, and you're gonna pull this off. But I don't know how I'm going to pull this off, but I know that I'm going to pull this off. And they asked me to come on stage. I went and sat over there, and when I sat, my palms were sweating, and my chest, I was feeling that my heart was beating outside my chest, and my mouth got dry. I was so nervous, and I was keep on telling in my mind, yeah, you can do this, you can do this, just help yourself and do this, you can pull this off. And I was smiling, and I was like I was just fake smiling at that time. Then they called me on the stage for giving that speech, and everybody clapped. When I just hold that mic, I just started speaking. I didn't know from where it came, what magic has happened, how I did this, how I pulled this off. I had no idea, but I did it. After finishing that, I mean, there were some people came to me and they were telling that, okay, you did great, that was nice, and I was so happy hearing that and all. My brother-in-law came and told me that, okay, ask that, okay, you really can do these things, something like that. So he was so surprised, he just came and asked, and I was smiling, and my father was laughing, my sister was like angry and happy at the same time. She was like, you literally made me scared. She has seen me in that washroom, right? What I was telling her, what I was doing there. Then she was like, when you went on the stage, you just forgot and I was nervous. Then you just did the thing, and I was really sorry to my sister, and I said sorry to her. Anyway, I just did it and I pulled that off, and that day I literally believed in magics. And that 8th standard girl who was so afraid and didn't do anything, and just bunked the class, and didn't show off for the competition, was literally feeling bad that she didn't have any talent or something, was questioning herself too much. That girl has become this woman who was doing great things. And actually, the great thing about that, I did that speech in Malayalam, and I talked with that audience in Malayalam, and that was my first Malayalam speech which I have made, that on Women's Day, and that was a fantastic experience I had. I literally believed in magic. When I just went on stage and held that mic, I started speaking. I don't know from where it came. I didn't prepare anything for that speech, but I started talking. I couldn't believe that I have done that. And I was asking everyone how was it, and my father, my sister, and brother, everybody was like, okay, it was great, good. Then I was again asking, I wasn't satisfied with their answers. Then I was again asking that, okay, tell me the genuine opinion, then only I can work on myself. My father said this thing, which is, it is not a blockbuster and it is not a flop. It was a hit and people liked. And I was so happy listening to that, and I felt really proud about myself that 8th standard girl wasn't able to do this, and she literally wanted to do this, and she was keep on visualizing, and she was keep on doing it and acting it, and I mean, I remember one incident in bathrooms. I'll keep on doing like talking to myself, like I'm like in front of a stage and I'm talking to people. One day my mother just asked that, okay, are you inside with phone, to whom you're talking? And I was talking with myself, and I was so crazy, and I was so mad, and I was so confident. And there I realized, so many times whenever I say that I'll do something like that, I'll do something like this, everybody was like, okay, you're so overconfident. And I was like, okay, if you're asking me, in my dictionary there is no word called or confidence. I only call I only call that as confidence. And if you're confident, it's good, great, you're confident, that's it. Okay, so I want to tell you only one thing, which is, if you really want to have something in your life and you really want to become something in your life, please be confident about whatever you want and what you want to become, and believe in that, and keep on visualizing and be clear about it. The ups and downs will come, you feel negative, you feel less confident, everything will happen. But all this time, whenever you feel negative, please try to cancel your thought and just again pick up yourself and be positive, and keep focusing on yourself, not others. Okay, yeah, then it will work. And for me, this is not only the one thing which I have manifested and it worked for me, many things, but this is the thing which took so many years, and the exact same thing happened. That was a Malayalam speech competition. This is the Malayalam speech which I have given on Women's Day, and that was so surprising for me, and I did great. I was confident, that's it. And that confidence made me the person who's literally capable of achieving that. So be confident and believe in yourself. Anyway, there is nothing practical or non practical things. Just manifest it and let's see.